Hello, welcome back. Last time, I walked away from the endgame and started doing cleanup, and after having started that process, I realized it was exactly what I needed. These old things were weighing on my mind too much for me to be able to focus fully on the later stuff, so I just need a clean path behind me before I can go forward. So that's what we're doing. AS, the wrong order. Oh, okay, it's one of these. So this was a tutorial. Alright, red fragment is up there. Once I have it, I either need nothing at the bottom door open or one additional wind and the top door open. Either one would work. The wrong order. Well, top door can open like this. Quite naturally wants to. However, I don't have air here. Okay. In the wrong order. Is it? So you want me to use water. You want me to use earth. You want me to use fire and then air. That's open and now all I have is water. Okay, what? Can I forget about the idea of opening the bottom door? Or maybe I open the bottom door first. Well, okay. I have a water problem. What other problems do I have? Any? Yes. I can't have picked that up until now. That doesn't help me. Well, again, I don't have to open that door. Okay, but not having to open that door doesn't really free me from much of anything. If I could reverse earth and water, then actually everything... Oh, I saw that black flash. If I could have reversed earth and water, everything would be done here, actually. Okay, so do it that way. Let's see, that way. There we go. Where was... Wait. No, that was right, wasn't it? Yeah, there we go. Okay, that worked. Remember all the things fire can do, it's the most complicated one. Forcing impossible. This sounds weirdly familiar. Why do I remember this name? Forcing impossible. Do two puzzles share the same name? I didn't do this already. Wait. What was B? Forcing unnecessary. Okay, I'm probably just remembering the first word and not the second one. Forcing impossible. Okay. So I do have to open the doors. No getting around that. Ideal order would be water, earth, air, water. If I wanted that. Then I have a little bit of a problem of where the two waters are. So I guess the question is, could I do this? Then save that water for later and get things in the appropriate order now. Wait, I don't even have to reorder anything. I'm not up there. One air is unused and a reversal thing is unused. So presumably the 2 airs should have gotten me to that. Did I pick up this water? No, I used it right away. Maybe it's the other way. Maybe it's earth, air, air, water, earth. Because I can open them in the other order, that's fine. Okay, so do with earth what you did with water. Just use because that won't come in handy for anything. And then the last one will get me up there. Yeah, good luck with that. Thanks. I will have good luck, I hope. So now just take 2 waters and reverse the earth in... No, don't reverse the earth in there. I need to use all 3 of the things I have now to get up. And the next element I touch needs to be water. So 2 waters and an earth. Okay. What's wrong with this? Ah. Okay. See what's wrong with this. That gives me the wrong element. Reversing now doesn't make any sense. And this way I'm out of things. Okay, so I run out of gas 1 too early there. So that water, at the very start, could I have taken 1 water and duplicated it and then reversed that later? That wouldn't help me. I mean, okay, I'll try it. Then I took earth, duplicated it. I don't know what I'm doing with reversals, but like this all seems right. Wait, isn't this fine? I have 1 water too many. Oh, right, I need like I need a sandwich. Well, if I could have reset that... I don't have enough elements to cause a reset though, do I? Can I change my order a little bit so that that thing gets reset? No. Not if I'm doing... If I do this, that loses progress on that door and also loses the earth. Can I have 2 earths? If I could have used 1 here, I could have 2 earths. Earth, water, earth. The problem is having earths and waters split apart from each other is not a thing I can do at all. Right? I think that's true. Because the duplicator doesn't let me get stuff in between other stuff when there's only 1 of the base elements. Yeah, so no matter what, I'm not gonna get earth, water, earth, or water, earth, water. That's an illegal arrangement. Well, not illegal, but unachievable. So if I can't make a sandwich... well, okay, if I can't make a okay, so I need 3 upwards going things. I'd love to deal with the air now since it's down here and is kind of demanding some attention. Air will not help me on the ascent. So I'm going to have to earth first. And if I don't duplicate this, or use water now... Okay, what if I took water, duplicated water, used water... Took earth... I'm gonna have to duplicate water again, I think. That's the only thing that makes sense to me. However, now I'm using water, earth here, and that's no good. Yeah, door's open, cool. Good for it. Haven't used the reverser, and I'm one short. So always one short. It's like I gotta bring some air with me. Well, how viable is that? In these optional puzzles, you don't always use... Yeah, I can't get through there. You don't always actually use all the tools on the board. Okay. I mean... I'm just here again. I've done this before. In fact, that might have been the first thing I tried. I think it was, or equivalent. I don't know how to use you. What's your use case? I'd like to start opening that first door as soon as I can. I will need earth. I either need earth later or I need to already be using water now. Let's assume for the moment I need earth later. So if I'm here in this state, I have one earth, there's water on the board. But I can't make a sandwich. Now with that duplicator. And this is the wrong way around. If I duplicate earth... Well, that resets you. And notably, earth is not enough to get me up this. If it was, I would be done. If I can't make a sandwich, then I want to end up with earth, water, water. But that's never going to open the door unless I have the air in between. Could I? Like, okay. As bad as that looks, yeah, that looks terrible. There's no way that's the way. Because I do need 2 air in a row. No, I do not have what I need, like, at all. I can open one. And a door isn't open and I'm not up there. Yeah, I'm not bringing the air with me. What about one of them? How would that help? Forcing impossible. Alright. Let's try some stupid ideas. Can I go over top of this? No. There's a ceiling. Is there a ceiling here? Yes. Is there a ceiling here? Yes. Is there a ceiling here? Yes. That's clearly not the way. Alright. Is there, like, wraparound? Never has been. There was one secret off to the side, though. But that would not be a way that this game would hide something. Everything comes down to needing a sandwich. Alright, so just without doing anything else... It's just, I cannot make a sandwich with these ingredients. Like, all the bread is on the same side, no matter what I do. Forcing impossible. Sandwich impossible. So I have to do this without either water, earth, water, or earth, water, earth. If that's what's happening... Okay, well it would seem like that's simple enough, right? The problem is it doesn't get me up here. So if I start with a duplicated water, save that one there in my queue for last. Sure, maybe already duplicate it. Then I just end up having to waste earth now because I can't use the air yet productively. So I have to do this, and therefore I'm not using that to ascend. Oh, now hold on. I can use 2 waters right now. And my state returns to the same thing, and I'm up there. Okay. The air hasn't been used. Couldn't it have? No, because I had to use earth first. So hold off on those 2 waters. I used an initial one. Alright, so don't use the initial one. Alright, so start with an earth duplicate. Use now. Go and do the air thing, because it's independent. Like, that's the shortest path to being in this state. But here I just need a sandwich again. Yeah. Wait, no. Oh, okay. So this would be good if not for the reset here. That's the issue. The reset. So if that door could have been in a different state, that would have meant I had used water earlier. But no, once again, that's a sandwich. I can't have one of those. What's the reversal thingy for? Is it something like... No. No, I can just take that whenever I want it. Okay, I mean, want to try exhausting all the options? That's actually a lot, so no. Okay, let's ponder use cases for that thing. That's not necessarily a productive action, but let's do it as if it is. So use cases for this thing. I am free to pick up anything at all that I want, except... Oh boy. Okay, that's not gonna actually get me through there. It's a little easier to do here than it seems to be in other spots, maybe. I did it twice in a row. But maybe that's all I'm getting. No. I do want to see if I could do this jump. Like I have to both get on the ledge and then modulate in a way that's kind of hard. Maybe impossible. Yeah, I don't think so. Alright, so... After the 2 airs have been used, I have at least used 1 earth. And that just leaves me with 3 things total, which is why I want a sandwich. Use an earth. Use air to get here, use air to get back. And now there are 3 things total. Since I already used all the earth, all I have left is water. Well, no, this is clearly wrong. Why would I ever want to reverse? That's the part that doesn't make any sense to me. What it feels like to me... Well... oh, yeah, what it feels like to me is that I need to delay my use of air. That doesn't seem possible, but what if it is? Okay, so take 2 of these. Be in here at a state where... no. Or could one of my air uses be used to reset the left door? I don't see how, no. Yeah, it's like this has to come along with me. Okay, so technically I have enough things just on the left side here, right? If I could do water, earth, air, air, water, that's only 5. Wait. Water, earth, air, air, water. But that's still a sandwich that I can't make. Well... okay. So... do that. Take the... this, that, that. I mean, this is all wrong. It doesn't get me high enough. That's the problem. If I use a duplicator on not... okay, so if I use a height gaining thing, I need to use 3 height gaining things to get up there. If I duplicate a wind, I only have 3 height gaining things, so they would all have to be used on the way up. But at least one has to be used beforehand. I remember the regular version of this being pretty hard as it was. I've already investigated lines of reasoning that involve not opening the doors. Can't imagine any other possible ones. So those doors both have to open. Once I'm up there with the doors open, the puzzle is done. I just want to make a dang sandwich. So, yeah, like nothing is close enough to that I can use an element at the same time as grabbing something. There's no fire in the puzzle. What is this? Is there a solution here? Have I stumbled into the unsolvable puzzle? Okay, you know what? I'm not ready for that yet. No, I'm gonna get this. Like, what kind of nonsense could there be here if this wasn't a completely honest puzzle? Because the S levels sometimes involve some sort of misdirection. So either I don't use something... okay, let's check what B looked like. Same layout, no reversal thing. Duplicators up here instead of being able to reverse down here. Okay. So... the duplicator being up there... would... not exactly help with the sandwichness. I don't think I'm duplicating air. If I'm not doing that, I'm certainly not getting back from anywhere with any. I'm just picking it up, going across, going back across. That's just a step I have to do. Then afterward I need 3 height gains. The second of which must be water. The others can be earth or water. However, with the input sequence up there, at least 1 earth has to be used at some point. Because the second thing has to be water. Okay, well, doesn't this just come down to then what I want is to use earth first, then end up with water, water, earth at the end? Yes, but the door resetting is the problem. Okay. So let's look toward that as a solution, but somehow manage to reset that door differently. Well, how are you going to do that? I don't have a way. Yeah, that door needs to not see me do this. I need to touch the reverser now. Cool. Great. Now's no good. Alright, this doesn't make any sense. I'm looking at hints. So I do duplicate air? I don't believe you. The hint is wrong. Okay, fine. That gives me something to explore. Alright, I guess I haven't tried as hard for that route. This still requires making a sandwich. However, okay, so what do I see here? No, that doesn't make any sense. Okay, so if I would take... duplicate you, put this at the end, reverse... take this and duplicate. I mean, this is all completely wrong. What? Reversing did not do me any good there. Probably. Well, it lowers the possibility space, so I can maybe just, like, exhaustively try this. So if that's your claim, that means I'm duplicating an error. I don't have to do that up front. Alright, so water comes afterward. Right, here are the ingredients for opening that first door. Why would I need to reverse? Right, so door is open. I need another earth. You're still asking for a sandwich. Alright, 2 waters is friendlier than 2 earths. That's the opposite of what I want. But if I have... okay. No, this is no... this is... no. This is implausible. You can't do it this way. This doesn't work. Because I have to use this now. And then collect earth and duplicate it. Wait, why would I have to do that? That doesn't make any sense either. Okay, if I wanted to do water, earth, air, air, water. Alright, there are exactly two things I can do. If I have 5 elements, I can either do water, earth, air, air, water, or earth, air, air, water, earth. Earth, air, air, water, earth. Yeah. Earth, air, air, water, earth, or water, earth, air, air, water. Both involve a sandwich, and therefore both are impossible. I can't make a sandwich. There's no way to make a sandwich. What are you talking about? So 2 earths instead of... Alright, so I want to... So the earth is my bread. The water is the filling. That's still impossible. There's no way to do that. I can't get these on opposite sides of each other no matter what I do. There's no way. So you're suggesting there's some way to do it without making a sandwich? Not what I wanted. That's wrong. I'm being lied to. How am I not being lied to? Explain that to me. One water, don't take the air on the right. It's like you're telling me don't open the doors. But I have to. They must open. Alright, if I use water only once. Okay, right, so that's the way that this works without a sandwich. So I use earth once, duplicated. There's a waste of my ascension. I'm going to need that. So right, I would now take water, switch around, do this, I mean... 1, that doesn't work. 2, that wouldn't make any sense as something to want. Oh, and then this is in the wrong order. Wait, okay, so I haven't used the reversal yet then. I'm being lied to. How am I not being lied to? Oh. Okay, I was kind of going in that direction by standing there and trying to get air from there. Okay, well, I hear what you're saying. Kind of. 1 earth, 2 air. What? Like, you want me to pick something up on my way up from there. Alright, so how far away can I do that from? Could I get this orb? Well, no. Okay, so it's either the... well... Water wouldn't make sense. So I'm doing... Sounds like the claim is... I'm picking up the pink thing? Why though? 1 earth, 2 air. You only ever use 1 water, it claims. Oh, okay, so I have... Okay, got it. So at the end... So I have 2 earths. So I guess... Stack state is something like this. With water in between somewhere. Water would have to be... would have to be here? Gross. Oh, I don't like that. Alright, I'm not feeling satisfied, and that's what the hint experience is. Ugh. Alright, well, so now I'm finding out what it feels like to use hints in this game. Don't like it. In some games it's okay, not very many. This is not one of them. Okay, well, here's 4 and 5. I'll go here next time and see if they treat me any better.